Hey guys, and welcome back to the last match of the Best of 5 series, the Ozone Revolution Cup, brought to you by Ozone Gaming Gear and supported by Performance Gaming. This is Place and Benz bringing it to you on TeamDownTV 1. Remember to follow below, but man, this is the epic finale that we've been waiting to see. Team Exile 5 Solar on the blue side, taking on ApG Thanatos on the purple side. Best of 5 has come down to the 2-2, Mr. Benz. Bans and picks coming out. How you going?
Yeah, I'm doing well, mate. And yeah, I'm glad it's gone to the, the fifth game, so to speak. There are 2-2 at the moment, with ApG winning one, of course, with that win coming on from the winners bracket. And yeah, taking it to the fifth game of a best of 5 is always great. It should be a blind pick, just to make it extra fun, but it isn't. But same.
No Korean style.
Probably going to see the same bands around here.
Yeah, Elise, Java, and Thresh taken away by Exile 5. Banning out the Thresh this time, not wanting to deal with that one from Blind Turkey.
Oh yeah, and the Shen being taken away as well. Those two champions in this series have been really strong, especially in the last few games. So it's interesting to see how the teams will adapt to that and change up what they've been playing.
Alright, so taking out the Z as well, just to stop the split push, and casting as a general ban. Not too sure for that one. Probably targeted Chenny Boys mid. Seen that played earlier on in this tournament, but hasn't been a factor in this best of 5. So, unfortunately, we won't see it. But Shellbuster hovering over that Nasus, been picked every game so far, and man, that is a big pick always.
Yeah, and he's won it. Oh no, he hasn't won every game. He's lost one game, but he's super strong, and he's been super strong in these games. And Profound's been playing it the last 2 games. Shellbuster had it in the first game. So looks like he's going back to that pick, and it's just such a strong pick.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be locked in though.
Oh, Zach's open. Hey.
Yeah, gets locked in by XL5. Kevston might be going for the Nasus now. Kind of swap sides.
Very well. Profound's probably telling him to pick that Nasus back up. It's been working for him. He's really comfortable on Nasus as well. So. Oh, will they go the Bash Brothers again?
Oh no, I think they're going for the same strategy. Oh no, they were looking at the Tristana there, so I got my hopes up. But I would have liked to see them pick out Nasus, take Tristana away as well. Ooh, they might actually do it, yeah, they're going to lock into the Nasus, so that's 1 out of 2 and the Tristana again. So they picked it, swapped it around to confuse me, and then actually locked it in. But I like that strategy, taking the Tristana away from Blue 9-0. It was a very good choice, and they're doing it again.
Right, and even Kevster's played really well on that Tristana. I think he had a flawless game.
Yep.
7-0. No, he got the triple kill at the end.
Oh, sorry. That's right.
So I was calling him the support Tristana for a little bit, but
yeah,
he obviously heard me and got that triple kill. So he ended the game with a flawless victory, they like to say. So he played really strong on that as well. And both these both these teams and their players are really strong, and it just shows when they can, play the same champion and both be really strong. Love the Zach coming through though. We haven't been able to see a lot of it because he just gets banned all the time, but love seeing him bounce around.
Oh wow!
So how
X5? X5 locking in Kennen there, Caitlyn as well. Ooh, 2 big picks. Kennen actually didn't have a very good showing in an earlier match, but that was played by Jono, and he was in a 2v1 situation, so it was a bit hard to tell. Day shifted here on Kennen.
I heard there was a bit of lag that game. Jono didn't do too well. He did DC a few times, so I think we can cut him some slack there and cut Kennen some slack because he is really strong. He's great engaged, he's great peel. He's got multiple stuns. He can do a lot of damage. He's good in 2v1s. He can do it all. So hopefully we see a strong showing. And Day Shifted's been great all day. So DA plays that Kennen.
Alright, so Profound has done this all day, kind of hovering over that Donga. That Heimerdinger to try and throw us off. We know you're not going to pick it, buddy. So why don't you show us your mid, support, or AD, or sorry, jungle, or top lane, sorry. What am I talking about? Nasus is going to be in the top, the jungle for sure.
He's going to be playing that Nasus jungle, yeah, of course. Interesting, they hold it over Zara for a little bit.
Yeah, they locked it in with Vladimir.
Oh, they have as well? So, that Vladimir as well. It was pretty strong in that first game, I admit. It was strong, and they just they kind of burnt all their ultimates and then kept trying to team fight while they didn't have their ultimates. So hopefully they learnt that this time. But his Vlad was super strong last time in that top lane.
Oh wow, Nami insta-locked by Exile 5 Solar. I like that pick. It works so well with Caitlyn. And this is a pretty stock standard team comp coming out here. You got Zach, Kennen, Caitlyn with Nami in the bot lane as well. And Chenny Boy looking at a top or jungle here, depending where they want to put Zach. Still 15 seconds on the clock, so no worries there.
Yeah, and they had that Nami Caitlyn in the first game, and it was super strong. JV is super strong on his support. His Zyra is amazing. His Nami in that first game was amazing as well. The tidal wave into the Aqua Prison, so it's guaranteed to land. It's a fine mechanic to do that, and it's really nice.
Oh wow, Chenny Boy sat on the Orianna for a while and then swapped it last second for the Rise. And then look at this, SM Lions has said, oh, I might go for Ahri here. So it kind of gets picked and then turned back over to Teemo. But, Lions
don't think we're going
really
to see
well
a Teemo.
Arms did really well on Ahri. I would like to see him pick that again.
He does do really well on Ahri, and when those assassins are taken away, his Fizz wasn't banned this game though.
Yeah, that's
didn't
true.
pick up the Fizz, but it would go great with the AoE as well. But the Ahri is super strong, and he's had a strong showing on Sunday and today on his Ahri. He's a really good Ahri player.
Yeah, he is for sure. And I'm interested that Chenny Boy kind of decided to go for Rise. I mean, last game he didn't do too poorly. Oh, sorry, the last game he played Rise, he didn't do too poorly. But he didn't do too great either, A lot of the game really came down to his other lanes, and he was just kind of there, just around for the snares, just a bit of damage in the late game. So this time we'll have to see how it goes. SM Lions, though, on the RA, as we've always said, going to be a huge factor here. And Jono on Vladimir, he is a great Vladimir player for top lane as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of scary damage as well coming out. If that Wither goes down, that means Zara can land all that AoE, the Charm can land. So,
yeah.
Again, they backed it up with CC, something they've been improving on all day. But, the XL5 Solar have a really scary team. A lot of OP picks, as you would say.
Yep.
A lot of top tier characters that are coming out right now. Are champions, and it's kind of scary. Sometimes it doesn't work if you pick all the OPs, but then at times when it does, it's super scary. So
yeah, Exile as well, they've gone for the Wombo combo here, which is the first Wombo combo actually we've seen of this series, which is fairly unusual for the Oceania scene. But you've got the wave from Nami to start it all up, you've got Maelstrom to follow, and of course Zac, the king of the Wombo combo, engage. And Rise just generally with so much AoE damage popping that ultimate. Interested to see how it goes. How does Thanatos, how does their team line up to counter that kind of combo?
Yeah, they just have to play the disengage kind of game with Zyra there. She's great for disengage as well.
Yeah.
But that Nami wave can be used as disengage or it can be used as engage. So if they use it to engage, it's going to be really hard because if they have to split, or it's going to knock you up and slow you. And then the train's going to come in, the Zack's going to jump in, the Kennon's going to jump in, Ryzer's going to pop his speed boost and run in. So it's all playing that disengage combo. Ari's very mobile, and so she'll be able to get out of it, but I would like to see something like an Orianna, so they can really kite backwards and fight. That combined with a Vlad who can ball in as a blood pool is very cool to watch as well. So, but I think they'll have to avoid a full 5-on-5 team comp unless it's on their terms. In say like a tight spot in the jungle, if Zyra can get off that ultimate first, they'll have an advantage. But and Vladimir as well, if he can land his ultimate on multiple targets, so they get that bonus damage. Definitely in their favor, but they have to be really careful and aware of the AoE presence that XL5 Solo have.
Yeah, and we haven't seen Blind Turkey on Zyra yet in this tournament. Been on a lot of pick-off champions, but he's stuck to the Thresh and Janna up until now, so it'll be interesting to see how this one goes for him. Yeah,
very true, and he's proved to us that his Janna was great with the Crucible cleansing at the perfect moment, and his Thresh hooks and flays were amazing as well. So
yeah, top notch.
It's kind of JV the King has been the king of Zyra this tournament. Zyra has been amazing. So maybe Blind Turkey's trying to take the throne.
Yeah, and they've gone for the Zyra Tristana lane as well, so they've kind of stolen that away from Exile 5. So a lot of status on the line there. You can't pick the enemy's champions without playing them better. So we'll have to see. This is of course do or die in the Ozone Revolution Cup. 2-2 in the best of 5 series. The winner of this takes it all home. And man, it's been a huge tournament. A lot of good teams in this one, and both of these teams proving that they deserve to be here as well.
Oh, for sure. And we've seen great play from both teams. XL5 coming, of course, back from the losers bracket after they got knocked out in the semis, and then ApG, we've seen some great comebacks in like the round of 3, or the third round, sorry, I should say. They had a huge comeback and it was great to watch. So both these teams have had great showings this whole tournament, and it's only fit that both of them are here at the 5th game of the finals to really put on a show.
Yeah. So, loading screen for Veils right here. Take a bit more of a look at the team comps here. How do you think these junglers are going to spend their early game, and who do you think they're going to focus on?
It depends if we get that 2v1 switch again.
Yeah, that always mixes it up. We've kind of had that every game.
And so today I've been kind of wondering how we combat that and how we discuss that. But Nasus, of course, great. If it's a normal lanes, Nasus is going to have fun. He can still jump in there. If it's a 2v1, Nasus likes that even better because he can defend waves so well.
Yep.
Zack as well, he can gank from a lot of different spots. So it's always fun to watch Zack charging up that slingshot and seeing where he's coming from, because you don't know where he's coming from until you see the shadow underneath you and a big green blob's.
Yeah, and that kind of benefits the 2v2 situation as well, because you usually see a lot more wards in a 2v2 situation, because the duos are kind of scared of the jungler, and so Zack benefits there because he can gank and try and dodge those wards.
Yeah, exactly, and Zack's even great. He's kind of like Nasus. He has a lot of AoE abilities that can help clear a wave. So Zack's really good at doing that as well. He does want to get a few levels to get that slingshot going, so he can come from the tri-bush behind tower, or come straight through the river into the middle of the lane. So
yeah,
I always like watching Zack. Zack is like Thresh or Fizz. It's really fun for me to watch and cast. So great to see that it didn't get banned, and hopefully he pulls off some big play.
Oh yeah, and with JV the King as well, you'll be able to set that up so easily with the tidal wave. Probably the single longest AoE knock-up in the game. Don't think anything comes close to it. It's like crescendo on steroids.
It is, yeah.
And the same with the mid lane as well. Chenny Boy on Rise, great for setting up ganks. Has teleport as well, so we can go for those TP ganks that we see so often.
And he did that well in the last game that he played Rise.
Yeah,
he teleported around really well. He saved Blue 90 a few times in the top lane with a teleport. He managed to get behind some people in the mid game with that teleport. So he uses that teleport really well. He didn't with the double teleport on TF last game, but his Rise in the previous game was great. So maybe that's why they've fallen back to that champion.
Oh yeah, so the early game now, Ozone Revolution Cup. Brought to you by Ozone Gaming Gear and Performance Gaming. We're into it. Ooh, last one. The intensity is in the air. Some great picks from everyone here. A lot of comfort picks as well. You know, SM Limes on the Ari, Donos on the Vladimir as well. Blue 90
Profound
on
on the
his
Nasus.
Caitlyn. Oh, profound on the Nasus. Probably the best Nasus we've seen in this tournament out of everyone involved. And of course, he's in the finals, so he deserves it as well. But we've seen some defensive wards come out, and the defensive lineup that we see so often, just spreading out over all the jungle entrances.
Yeah, so again, the 5-man defense coming out of APG this time. Kind of interesting, seeing as they don't have that thresh now, I guess, and they were really aggressive last time, stealing away buffs and of course getting first blood 2 times in a row from the invade. So interesting that they're just setting up that safe defense this time, and there's a lot on the line this game.
Yeah,
this is it. This is game 5. This is what they played this whole Sunday for. Their whole Sunday and all of tonight basically for. So this is it. This is the big game, and both teams are setting up those line of defenses through the river and not letting anyone through.
Oh yeah. You know, the invades have happened all day, and they haven't been working out for Exile 5 Solar, dying first blood every single time. So, you know, they're definitely the ones here to play it safe, and you can see that's what they're doing.
It's interesting as well that the APG did actually take the safe route. I guess this is game 5, but you know, the invades have worked really well for him. Why not take that risk to try get snowballing? You know, we've seen Kevster's last game. Get that first blood, get the second blood, get the tower in 4 minutes. So
Yeah.
they could have done it, but just playing it safe this time. And it looks like we're going to have normal lanes as well. The last game is the only game we're going to have normal lanes.
Could it be, Mr. Benz? Is this real life?
Is this real? We're going to actually have normal lanes. Everyone going back to standard, you know, no one invading and normal lanes in game 5.
Oh, wow.
So both teams
So
are playing
these players are setting up for the 40-minute epic saga match
Oh,
that kind
they
of
are,
draws
yeah.
forever. It's called the defensive strategy, where you do nothing all game until you have 6 items. And wow, now I think about it, these teams have the perfect comps for it. Profound on Nasus, Zyra, probably one of the best late game supports, if you can call her that. SM Limes as well, you know, Ari, great champion when it comes to mid and late game catches, and Jono's Vladimir. Ooh. Tristana Hypercarry as well, you know, on the left side as well, Team Exile 5 Solar, they've got the late game team as well.
Oh, for sure. And they have a really scary AoE comp. It's scary to look at. When you look over the left side, you're like, well, how did they get all those champions? And it's actually really scary that they did. And hopefully it pays off for them. Like we said, picking all those OPs, hopefully it works. And yeah, like you said, the defensive strap, Azara's about to get caught.
Ooh, Blind Turk in a bit of trouble there. JV the King doesn't actually have started with the bonus damage for blue. But that was a lot of damage to JV. Going to force him back, probably, or all of his pots will have to be used. That's going to set Kevsters behind a little bit, who takes a lot of poke right there. Blue 9-0 on the aggression right here. Here's the Pill of a Peacemaker. That's a terrible start for ApG Thanatos' bot lane.
Oh, that's a really rough start. And if Nami had started Aqua Prison, you would have seen a kill just then. So, kind of interesting that she started the E, the slow.
You can't count out the bonus damage though, Mr. Benz. I mean, it adds 25 to every hit, and that is a lot for level 1.
It does, it definitely does, and it was a lot. But the Aqua Prism coming out, you know, stuns you for 1.5 seconds, so you can get that kind of damage out in that second. But we will never know because, you know, that's what happened, and it's a big what if moment. But it does give them a huge advantage in that bot lane.
Yeah, and Chenny Boy taking a chunk of harass there in the mid lane as well. SM Lime's gone at this one aggressively, which I like to see. Trying to get an early CS lead as well, 10 to 12. Kind of falling behind, but very, very early on. Just wanted that EXP from pushing the lane. Common strategy you see in the mid lane.
Yeah, Ryze, even though he has that cooldown passive, you know, where it takes a second off spells, he still has a bit of trouble farming under that tower, so that's just what SM Lions probably knows, and he's trying to push him under that tower right now. But Zach is here, he's waiting in the wind, he zooms in.
Ooh, jumps straight into that one. Snare goes down to SM Lions as well. He's in a lot of troubles. The red buff procs.
There we go.
Overload hits her to the face and she's gone.
So this is a great start for XL5 already, you know, David the King just died, I missed that one.
Oh, wow. Not sure what happened right there, but actually I'm taking a look. He gets caught, jumped on by Kevsters. Took a lot of damage and the wither from Profound went down. He actually ran into the lane with Ghost on just to put a wither down to set that kill up. Nicely done by Profound.
Really well done. My spectator wanted to watch Vladimir farming some minions for some reason, so sorry I missed that one, but a great turnaround after that first blood came so quick.
Yeah. You know, that's nicely done as well. You know, only 4 minutes 30 in and we're seeing 2 kills. So maybe not the defensive game I was kind of hypothesizing there, because this one's pretty aggressive already. But a 1,000, almost 1,000k, 1k gold lead.
That's a lot.
Coming out for Exile 5 right there. Just,
Slow down. We're only 5 minutes in.
Just a bit of CS in all these lanes, Mr. Ben. Stay with me here. 27-16 for the 80.
Oh, the teleport's coming into bot lane right now.
Oh wow, perfect by Chenny Boy. Acroprism to knock up Blind Turkey. He's gone. Chenny Boy kind of chases away. Kev says he'll survive, but that's the perfect TP gank. Oh
Profound
wow,
going on. He had the red buff, but the flash, the Ignite went down, and so they shifted this flashed out of that one. But you know they'll be able to get a lot of damage down on this turret, especially if they shifted backs right now. Sorry about that one. Chenny Boy taking a bit of damage. Lions have to be careful.
Oh, he does. Overload. Didn't quite get off there. Ran out of range. But the aggression of this game is incredible. You know, ganking other lanes as a jungler while your own bot lane is getting ganked is a smart move because you know you're safe and you can't get counter ganked. And Profound did it nicely, almost getting a kill on top. Unfortunately, he didn't. But, you know, the aggression in the bot lane did pay off.
Oh, they have to be careful now.
Ooh, yes, definitely careful. They're on the wrong side of the tower as well, so they're committed to the fight. Profound low on mana. Jono didn't get the message. He stayed too long. Flashed on by Gellbuster. He gets taken out. Chenny Boy coming in now. They're going for the cleanup crew on Profound. Oh, Gellbuster gets a second one with the elastic punch as well.
Yeah, getting a bit too greedy there, trying to zone Day Shifted, who they thought would be alone, but, you know, Gellbuster was waiting there, and
yeah.
Chenny Boy had a great roam coming to the river, and they picked up a double kill. So kind of overstaying their welcome and just going onto the wrong side of the 6 minutes into the game, which is kind of risky there. Very risky.
Oh yeah. So SM Lions finally pulling ahead in the CS. He's looking for that 22-24, but in the bot lane, complete opposite story. 48-18. Huge difference right there. 40 CS. Blue 9-0 proving that he's such a good AD carry on Caitlyn.
Yeah, and that just comes from that level 1 that happened. That they pushed Blind Turkey and Kevs straight out of lane. You know, there's a couple of minion waves that they were able to get above, and then even though Blue 9-0 got ganked, he's still got that huge CS lead. So, you know, Kevster's having a really rough time. Yeah. And that's not something we usually see from Kevsters.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he doesn't have his Thresh this time around, but Profound. Oh wow, another Nasa's going for the dragon here.
Rise knows about it, does he?
I'm not sure.
No, he
doesn't actually have vision. Just going for the just going for his own ward. But yet again, Nasa strikes. Gets his own dragon.
That's really going to help all the lanes right now. You know, they're all falling a bit behind. Vladimir's falling a bit behind. Ari was falling a bit behind just because of the Chenny Boy roam, the teleport bot to get a kill, and then he just roamed up top to get a kill, and then, you know, of course, as we just talked about, the 30 CS difference in the bot lane. So that'll be a great pickup for APG, and it's only about 800 gold. And we have another pause coming in.
Ooh. Players been having a bit of issue all day. We'll let them sort that out. But Mr. Benz, take a look at the items here. Caitlyn already with the BF sword, 7 minutes 30. Not sure actually when she picked that up. She might have actually picked it up at about the 7-minute mark. But that is really, really early.
Yeah, she picked it up on her back just then. So yeah, about the 7-minute mark, she picked that one up. And, you know, she had a lot of gold coming in just because of that CS lead. That CS lead is huge, and she's farming really well. Yeah. You know, versus the Tristana, who doesn't have the gold to get a BF sword even, and only has the Vamp Scepter. So Blue 9-0 has a huge advantage in that lane.
Yeah, no, and Tristana, you know, going for just the sustain here because she needs to stay in this lane, can't afford to go B. Missed too many CS if she did that. So Vampiric Scepter, Endurance Blade coming out there. But in the mid lane, you know, Ari building towards that DFG, pretty common there, and Vladimir going for that Spirit of the Lizard Elder. I believe it is. Or Spectral Wraith, sorry, is what I'm looking for this spell vamp in the top lane, which will definitely help him out against Day Shifted.
Yeah, Kennen already, they say wins that lane already, just because of the
Yeah.
auto attack harass that Kennen has, and especially with Buldoran's Blade, the bonus attack damage it gets on every fourth auto attack, fifth auto attack. So Vladimir has a hard time in that lane. He kind of gave away a kill by falling behind the tower, and so getting that spell vamp will just keep him in that lane. I think that Chelsea is going back up there, or he might be looking to counter jungle a bit. A big thing I just looked at as well, that Blind Turkey already has his Sight Stone, so that
Oh
is going
wow.
to help his bot lane a lot. There is a lot of pink wards down there, as you can see, but just being able to have constant vision from those free wards is great.
Yeah. And wow, Chenny Boy teleport still about halfway till it's back up. So when he gets that, he's going to be looking for the gank, but Kevsters takes a lot of damage in the bot lane right there, just as we resume.
Straight into the Aqua Prison as we resumed. And he's just going to get pushed out of lane again, and Blue Nine and JV are playing this really well, just not giving Tristana a break at all, just to get a couple of minions or get anything.
So much damage on it as well, Mr. Benz. Oh man,
it was.
Don't
And
be scared.
like I said, Chelsea, instead of looking for that gank, just went in, took the red buff away from Nasus, so that kind of hurts Nasus as Ari's roaming bot.
Ooh, SM Limes wants in on the action. Been spotted by the wards, unfortunately. A nice ward, actually, by Chenny Boy, helping his bot lane. Warding the only path, really, that SM Limes could take to get down there. So, nice future sight there, I guess.
Top lane at the moment, though, Profound and Chelsea are actually going at it. The ultimate got popped by Chelsea. Nasus still... he hasn't got his up right now. Jono's going to come around.
SM Limes is kind of working his way up there as well. It's going to be the jump in onto Profound. Instantly killed out there. Ignite goes down to Chellbuster. SM Limes joins the fight. He's going to go for the kill, but the Cell Division will be procced there, and the Charm just misses, unfortunately. So SM Limes can't get anything. Jono needs to run as well. Ooh, nice pull as well. The Snail's about to come out. Chenny Boy, though, he wants the kill, and he's going to get it.
Yeah, APG kind of crumbling here. The Nasus ultimate wasn't quite up yet. He did run back in, and Chenny Boy is just roaming this map so well, even without his teleport. He's just able to respond to where his team needs him all the time.
Yep.
Whether it's top or bot, he's there. So great play by him. Limes, they got the Cell Division off Chelsea, but just wasn't enough there.
Shellbuster going for another engage. Beautifully done. Lands straight onto SM Limes. Day Shifter going in for the turnaround. Chenny Boy with the follow-up CC as well. Playing it nicely as a three-man combo there, but Day Shifter in a bit of trouble. Oh, it's not going to be enough. Profound actually chooses to back off, and Chenny Boy chases him out. Wow. XL5 solo with the team play right there. Incredible.
Yeah, and they're just really showing presence in this game. It's 9 minutes in and they're already grouping up like they're 20 minutes in right now. Three-man ganks and three-man roams. And yeah, it's great to see, great to watch, great coordination. Caitlyn and Nami picked up the bot tower already as well, so they'll be able to shuffle over to mid, and just maybe Chenny Boy and Buster can keep this gank squad going on. Working great for them.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it as well, because that's all they're doing. Why farm when you can kill is a mentality that we sometimes see. It's prominent in OGN in Korea, and this time we're seeing it as well. Chenny Boy 4-1-2 on his rise. Absolutely phenomenal right there. And as well, Zach, Chellbuster on his jungle Zach, going to be picking up 105, which is also a great score for a jungler.
Yeah, it is. It's great. And, XL5 solo, probably not happy. They got a bit stomped last game, and they're coming out this time and showing that, we can do it as well. So it'd be interesting to see how APG respond to this one and try to stay in the game right now, because they're falling behind really quickly.
Oh yeah, and Day Shifter feeling confident in the top lane as well. Just
and the wave.
Down. Oh wow, wave going out just misses as SM Limes flashes. Very close there. But man, Chenny Boy is ready to follow that one as well as Blue 9-0. So there was potentially kills in the air.
Yeah, and Zach was just waiting in the jungle here as well, and Blind Turkey has to be careful right now.
Oh wow, actually pop Let's Bounce straight away. Unfortunately, Charm missed, but SM Limes out of mana. Don't really do too much here, but a bit of an overextension by Chellbuster. Needs to be careful. Chenny Boy coming in for the defense. SM Limes caught out of position. He's going to be taken out by Rise there. The overload does land. Profound. Just chasing out the rest of the enemy team here. Kevsters looking for an engage. Wise choice not to go in. 3v1 situation.
Yeah, and they pick up another tower as well in the top lane. Kennen, just pushing back that Vladimir right now. He's not having a good time. And, Chelsea's everyone that Zach leaping in and just catching people out. And APG are just falling behind and not able to do anything. They're just getting ganked everywhere.
And Chenny Boy with the catches. That CC, that's a snare he was wanting in that previous Rise game that just didn't happen for him. This time around, SM Limes on his RE isn't working so great, but Chenny Boy taking a lot of damage. Exhaust onto Kevstar. Oh, gets taken out right as he goes for the buster shot. Very nicely done by JV the King for the exhaust, saving his AP carry's life right there.
Yeah, just everything's going their way. There's 50 health left on Rise. Great plays by JV the King, keeping his AP alive.
And
they're trying to group up right now. Yeah, it's really rough. Chenny Boy's back. He just teleported in, so they have to be careful.
Ooh, Jono needs to be careful. Gets knocked up by the Aqua Prism. Chenny Boy going for the dive. Wants this one going so deep, forces the pull. He is that confident right now. That was a very, very big play just to go for that tower dive. Just gets snared as well by Blind Turkey. Mid tower going to fall at 12 minutes, and that is 3 towers for none. All the external towers being taken out.
Yeah, and Dragon's going to respawn as well very shortly, and they're going to have control of that, no doubt. And we talked about this earlier with Vayne getting fed early. She is a late game carry. If she gets fed early, she's very scary. Look at Chenny Boy right now. He's a late game mage, and he's super fed right now already.
Oh wow, Day Shifter goes deep. And the wave hits Jono. He's going to be taken out by Chellbuster here with a stretchy strike. Jono heals. Nicely done. Gets him with the slingshot, though unfortunately Kevstar's caught out. Oh man, and this is just... Pause comes out at the very worst time ever. Kevstar's taken a lot of damage. I think he's going to survive that. He has an Ignite on him, but he has about 300 health.
I don't know where your screen is frozen, but mine's frozen as the slicing maelstrom's going off the Zyra ultimate. It looks pretty crazy at the moment, but I don't think it's going to do a lot of damage, and no one can really follow it up. Seeing as
what happened there, Mr. Benz, was they freeze framed the Wombo combo to take a look at it, and that's what I was talking about in Champ Select as well. The the slicing maelstrom from Kennen going off at the same time as the Zyra plant. They're not on the same team, but it looks brilliant.
It does. It looks great. It's not too good that Profound's probably a bit too far away to follow up on that, and Limes is nowhere in the vicinity. Probably has to go get his blue buff and stop the Caitlyn from pushing, who is about 90 CS up. 70 CS up on Tristana, sorry. So Kevstar's just having a really rough game, and this is going to be really hard for Tristana to get back in this one.
And it's a bit unfortunate, Mr. Benz. Kevstar's, we kind of praise him when he does well, but then we kind of have to talk about when he doesn't do so great as well, because he's kind of struggled. But this is the re-engage they might be looking for here. Day Shifted pretty low. Profound arriving. A bit low on mana. Picks it up with the Siphoning Strike, so at least they get 1 kill out of that exchange. Onto Day Shifted, so a good target. But as we were saying, Kevstar's a bit hit and miss lately with these 80 carry plays, and it's all come down to Blind Turkey getting Thresh or not.
Yeah, it has, and props to Blue90. He's been playing great as well, and that just shows in his CS. He is CSing really well. 137 CS, 38. He's got to hit 40 at the 13-minute mark. He's farming up a storm right now, and they've had to send lines to stop him, and it's not really stopping him.
Yeah. Alright, so Chenny Boy going to be picking up a blue right here. Help him out. That mana regen. SM Lime's kind of struggling as well. 1-3. He's kind of swapped his build path here. What's he going for now, Mr. Benz?
I'm not too sure.
Picking up the Negatron cloak. Kind of odd. It looked like he was going for the DFG. Swapped it out. Maybe going for an Abyssal.
I think he's going for that early Abyssal, which is, probably feels he needs it right now with the double AP or triple AP even coming out of Kennen, Zac, and Rise. And Rise is super fed, super scary right now. Zac as well, has high base damage and percentage damage. So, he can build tank, build that HP, and he still does a lot of damage. So, but, Chenny Boy is a real scary one at the moment, and SM Lions just had to change up that build because, they need to be able to survive that Rise burst.
Oh, they do, and Dragon's going to fall here, 15-minute mark. Just increasing that gold lead, 25,000 to 17,000, probably the biggest we've seen all day in this best of 5. But, at Team XL5, Solo looking very strong on this. JV the King, he's got the map pressure he wants for his team. Lots of wards. Getting the pinks out as well.
And he has picked up a Sightstone. So he's just been buying pinks, buying those wards without a Sightstone. That's really good for his team. Looks like they want to seize this lane. They know Vladimir is top. And they can right now. Caitlin's got a huge long range. She can poke down the towers.
Oh, wow. Nice Aqua Prism onto Kev. So he gets locked up, jumps out straight away, but the Let's Bounce keeps him at bay. He gets taken out by Day Shifted. Profound out the target. He gets exhausted just to slow him down. Charm onto Day Shifted. Probably not going to be enough there. Profound might fall. Not quite. Ace in the hole. Eaten by Blind Turkey. Takes it like a hero, but it also takes away half his health. And the Cell Division reforms from Zac, successfully surviving that. A very nice dive by Solar. And man, the defense just continues here as they try and back up the rest of their base. ApG Thanatos in so much trouble now. One Aqua Prism landing onto the AD carry, and they're in big trouble. Okay, so I think Mr. Benz is actually DC'd, a bit awkward there, so I'll be taking this one solo. I'm excited. So, taking a look at the rest of the map though, 11-3, it's turning out to be a bit of a stomp here. 16 minutes 30 in, 27 to 19,000 gold. And Ari still going for that Abyssal Scepter as well. Kind of needs it as well, triple AP comp. We talk about it a lot. Zac and Kennen doing so much damage on top of Chen Boy, who is just the king of this match right now. He's got his Rod of Ages. Looks like building a Banshee's Veil soon as well. Still stacking up the tier for Archangels. Just doing so much damage with that blue buff as well for the cooldown reduction. SM Lions kind of struggled in an earlier match. We saw him playing Ari against this exact matchup, and he was doing much, much better than this. And it came down to his jungle pressure. Profound helped him out a lot more. Didn't have to help out any kind of side lane. Ooh, but actually in the top lane we've seen a bit of action there. No, not quite. Jono pulling away from that one, Lively slow. Blind Turkey getting caught out a bit. On his way to help that top lane. Going to take a lot of damage here. The rest of his team coming over to help, so Chellbuster needs to be careful. Wisely backs out of that one. And Exile 5 Solar need to be careful here that I don't want to throw anything or give anything back to Thanatos. Play a clean game. Make sure they can close this one out soon. They've got the late game team, the late game advantage, but Jono can always come back into this game. He is on Vladimir. He's farmed pretty well. So is SM Limes to a particular degree. And once some of those key items come out for ApG Thanatos, they'll be able to defend. And that's what really matters here. And welcome back, Mr. Benz. I see you've reconnected.
I'm so sorry about that. We've been talking about players disconnecting all night and then...
Oh wow, engage here, right? And the wave goes out onto SM Limes, flash in by Chenny Boy to follow it up. SM Limes forced to use all of his ultis and flash to get away. At about the Nexus now, huge disengage, but the rest of his team isn't so lucky. Kevs is going to take a lot of damage, doesn't quite get taken out by Chenny Boy. Oh, the jump in by Chellbuster, picks it up with the Elastic Slingshot, insta flash out to make sure he doesn't get caught. Perfect engage right there, just for one kill onto Blind Turkey. Ultimate going to come out by Jono. Pull used, absolutely destroyed right there by Rise. And there was the disengage. Mr. Benz, I casted it the whole time while you were gone. It's alright. Plenty to talk about here because Exile 5 Solar are playing a fantastic match.
Yeah, I'm real sorry to leave you hanging there, mate. No, it's no fun casting by yourself. And yeah, I come back and Exile 5 are still in the same position. They're still ahead by a lot. The gold leaders jumped even more now to 11,000, and they're just really waiting to take this one home, and they probably could at the moment.
Oh yeah. Right, so Day Shifter, he's still in the same position there, 2-1-5. Nothing's really changed on his end of the map, but I tell you what has, it's Rise still picking up the damage. He's now 7-1-4. Talking about how he's building up that tier as well, but it's only about 464 out of the 750, so still a bit to work on there. Caitlyn now entering with a few kills as well.
Yeah, with the Rod of Ages, he was able to pick that up really early. He's got another catalyst on top of that, so that mana pool is grown a lot from those two, even though the tiers isn't quite stacked up yet. But the way he's going, he doesn't really need to stack that up so much at the moment. He's so fed right now. And just even has the level advantage over, everybody coming out of ApG. So
yeah,
he's just super strong right now. Even Zac as well. Zac having a big impact on this game, as we can see with his score 3-0 and 8, and he's super tanky and ahead of everybody else as well.
Yeah, for sure. 13-3, 20 minutes. This is kind of like the stomp that Thanatos gave Exile 5 in the previous match. Baron going to be started here. And wow, this is huge if they get it. 20 minutes, very, very early.
This is the XL5 we've seen all tournament, we were kind of shocked we hadn't seen them get a Baron at the 20-minute mark, and it looks like they're going back to that, and they're going to get this Baron really early. I just noticed Chenny Boy's build as well. He got the second Rod of Ages.
Oh, wow.
So stacking the rods up there.
So I saw the Catalyst while you were gone. I thought, oh, you know, Banshee's Veil for sure. Great against SM Limes, great against Blind Turkey and the Wither as well from Profound, but I was kind of thinking in the back of my head, oh, he's not going to be that arrogant and go for a Rod of Ages, but he is. Of course, you know, it does give you all the stats. The only thing stacking doesn't get you is, of course, a unique passive that, upon leveling up, restores health and mana. So that's not even a big deal for Rise now. Considering at this time of the match, no, it's team fights. It's not actually laning.
Yeah, you actually don't build the Banshee's Veil off a Catalyst anymore as well. So
oh wow.
No, we kind of slipped up there, but yeah, so stacking the Rod of Ages, that's great, you know. Oh, he's charging it up. Well, do they want to dive this? They do have the Baron. They're so far ahead right now. They could dive it as well with all that AoE. The wave's going in.
Ooh, it's going to be ridden by SM Limes. Engage. Beautifully done. A nice Maelstrom. Sorry, slicing Maelstrom as well. And there, Blind Turkey's going to fall as well. Kevster up north going to be taken out by Chevster. Oh, gets killed mid-air as he was going in for Chenny Boy. Inhibitor will fall, though, as they push onto this. And it's a 3-0. XL5 Solar going deep on this one. Profound. Ultimate finally falling. Ooh, Aqua Prism lands as well. Nice snare as well to follow it up. So much damage on the jungler tank right there. Absolutely falls. The pull from Profound, from Jono. Just going to be enough to save him as well. Nexus turret's under a lot of pressure here, Mr. Benz.
Yeah, Chenny Boy finally gets dropped by the turret and the Hemoplate going out. And with the short respawn timers, it's going to be hard for them to push this one. But you know, they can heal up, come back. They still have Baron on 4 members. They're still so far ahead. And can probably come back and end this game with get another inhibitor and push on for the win.
Yeah, and this has been a textbook game right now from Exile 5 Solar. No kind of tricky business with the lane setup. No like aggressive level ones. They played it safe the whole way through. Just won the lanes. Picked the team comp to do it as well. And now, you know, just playing it safe. Got the Baron, pushed for the inhibitor, backed it off, put some wards down, and they're ready to win this game now.
Yeah, and we thought at the start, you know, both teams were going to play it safe, but you know, about 4 minutes in, 5 minutes in, Chenny Boy just got really aggressive, used that teleport bot, and then roamed all the way up top and really started snowballing every lane. And so props to Rise and Chenny Boy for doing that. And, you know, he got a lot of the kills, but his team got a lot of the gold, a lot of the objectives. And that's really just what snowballed this game.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic job. And, you know, Chenny Boy pushing with Shellbuster down, just priming those minions for the potential siege. Cannon on his way as well. Kalen just picking up that red buff, which is always invisible.
And Chenny Boy picking up another Catalyst here.
Oh, man.
I wonder what he's going to build that into right now.
Not a Banshees, that's for sure.
That's for sure. But I think it might be another Rod of Ages, I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Silly mistake by me to overlook that. Kind of embarrassing. But hey, the siege continues right here. You know, Zach's just going to jump in on this one really soon. Jono takes so much damage from Rise and Blue 9-0 right there.
Yeah, this Caitlyn has just farmed up a storm and just was left alone for a bit, and here we go.
Oh wow, onto Blind Turkey right there. The ultimate slicing Maelstrom into SM Limes. Doesn't stand a chance. Long shot with the wave. Gets ridden by Profound, knocked up. It's just Shellbuster trying to slow him down there. There we go. Chenny Boy in on that one as well. He will fall. Kevster going to fall to the ace in the hole. So much damage as gets picked up from that Jono as well, fighting off his pull. But that's looking like game, Mr. Benz. They're moving on to the Nexus turrets.
Yeah, the GGs have gone out. Everyone's saying well played. You know, it was a great best of 5 to cast and great to watch as well. So props to both teams and congrats to XI5 Solar for taking out the win.
Winning it, you know, long tournament, lots of great teams involved. They take the first place against a fantastic team. You know, ApG, they were really a formidable opponent, as well as all the other teams they beat out as well. You know, Ozone Revolution Cup was a pretty amazing one. Obviously brought to you by Ozone Gaming Gear. Special thanks to them and Performance Gaming for sponsoring this and allowing it all to happen. Obviously, shout out to all the teams that played, as well as everyone in the production crew who helped out. So give a thanks to TeamDownTV as well for that one. Remember to follow their stream below as well. Thanks for watching, guys. My name is Place, and I'm joined by Mr. Benz. You know, it'd be great if you could follow us on Twitter as well. They're in the chat. And of course, everyone have a good night. And
thanks, guys.
We'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Just quickly, cyanide here, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to obviously give a huge shout out to Ozone and Performance Gaming, and all the viewers, and obviously the teams participating in there. And XL5 coming out there and having a pretty good. That was their strongest game, because all the other games they were starting off and they were behind on CS and they were behind on kills, but they were up on towers. That one, they just come out of the gate and absolutely destroyed Apotheosis. So congratulations to all those boys, and of course Place and Mr. Benz here for helping us out
Always
once again. So that's it from us, unless you guys had anything else to say.
No, pretty much wraps it up.
That's enough lol for one weekend, you always reckon. So that's it from us, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you guys later on. Thank you.
See you guys later.